Y'all thought Monday was bad. Friday said, hold up, you got me fucked up. Okay, Friday came in here, you know, guns are blazing, to say the least. Anyway, guys, hello. Wait, that's not how I start. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, then welcome. My name is Jessica, lover of cats, trap music, and you. I'm so excited you decided to join us today. Guys, we got so much to talk about. My last video, I literally was just saying, I hope that this week get better because Monday came out strong. So the good news is it can only get better from here. I lied, y'all. It's been a tragic morning. We woke up with Tamar in the hospital from what seems to be an alleged so that's not looking good. And then also Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon, you done did it, boy. You done did it, y'all. I just been really sitting back seeing how this gonna play out, and once again, it's not looking too good. We gonna talk about it. So anyway, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm so grateful for all my new subscribers and viewers. Also, bang that bell so you never miss any of my videos, okay? Follow me on all of my social media. It's a good time. Go browse. All right, let's get into these topics. Okay, guys, so if you haven't heard by now, Tamar Braxton, who was one of the co-hosts on The Real, she's also on Braxton Family Values. You know, she is one of the famous Braxton sisters, honey. Alright, so last night at around 9:45 p.m., they did receive a 911 call saying that a woman was found unresponsive by her boyfriend in her Ritz-Carlton hotel. That woman did in fact turn out to be Tamar Braxton. Her boyfriend was saying that he believed that it was an alleged attempt. So, you know, this story is just, guys, it's just breaking, and it's just honestly crazy. So let me read you the report of everything, and then we'll talk about it. Alright, so it says Tamar Braxton was reportedly rushed to Los Angeles hospital after being found unresponsive, with sources telling The Blast that she possibly attempted suicide. According to the sources, the singer and reality TV star was staying at the Ritz-Carlton residence in downtown Los Angeles near LA Live with her boyfriend David Adefeso reportedly found Braxton, 43, unresponsive and called 911 to report that she had been drinking and taking an unknown amount of prescription pills. Sources told the news outlet he believed it was a possible suicide attempt. Ambulance reportedly arrived at the hotel and Braxton was transported to a California hospital in downtown LA. The Los Angeles Police Department confirmed to The Blast that they received a call around 9:45 p.m. in regards to a 43-year-old woman who had a medical emergency listed as a possible overdose. So let's back up, because honestly the question is, how did Tamar get here? Well, not really how, because guys, you really don't know what is going on behind the doors of people's houses. Like, behind the windows of the soul, honey, you have no idea what people are going through. But just in general, people are like, wow, did we see signs of this, or what's going on? So I do want to just call your attention to some things that I have been noticing. It wasn't big enough news for me to drag my ass on this camera and talk about it, but it was some things that I've been noticing. And so seeing this, I was surprised, honey. I'm not gonna lie and say I wasn't surprised, but I was like, oh, okay. First thing that kind of came up was she has a little show with her boyfriend, Mr. Adefeso, okay? A little YouTube show or whatever, Couples in Quarantine or something like that. And they actually postponed their show on Thursday. Their excuse was Tamar just really isn't feeling well or whatever. She's under the weather is what they said. And so we gonna just have to hit y'all next week. Okay, that's cool. Tamar really don't be missing shows like that. So I was just like, okay, well, I hope she's feeling better. Cool. Boom. Okay, so that was that. Then Tamar tweeted something about it's getting real. She said, I don't know if y'all can feel it or not, but shit is about to get really real soon. So everybody kind of picked that up and was like, ooh, is she talking about The Real? Remember, guys, in my last video, watch it here, we talked about Tamar Mowry being the second co-host in about 2 or 3 weeks, saying that she's leaving The Real. So in the midst of all that, Tamar went ahead and threw up this tweet. So everybody was like, ooh, is she throwing shade at The Real? Because she said things are going to get real soon. But Tamar was quick to debunk any of those swirling rumors, honey. And she said, ain't nobody talking about that show, y'all. I told y'all, ain't no more petty over here. Okay, so she wasn't talking about the show, but that does not negate the fact that she still said, I don't know if you guys can feel it in the air, but you know, things are getting real. Okay, boom. That was only 2 days ago. And so then now, a day later, she's found unresponsive on a hotel floor with pills and alcohol. So you really just do not know what's lurking behind people's curtains or whatever. You really do not know. So if you're praying people, keep her in your prayers. If you're meditating people, you know, mention her name in a chant or a mantra or something, but you know, just send some positive vibes that way, y'all, because it's really tragic and mental health is not something to be played with. Another thing I want to bring your attention to, if you notice when I put the little screenshot on the thing, her name was Tamar Braxton. That was just 2 days ago. Now, if you look at her thing, it's Tamar Braxton. Okay, so that's a very recent change. Like I said, other things that's just been coming up that I've been noticing, but I'm like, you know, I don't know. So, you know, who knows what she said she was a slave to, whether she's a slave to the industry, you know, a slave to, you know, some type of inner things that she's fighting, you know, slave to a who knows, you know, we really don't know. As I'm reading through Twitter and people's responses are like, how could this happen? She seems so happy. How could this happen? She got 2 shows coming out on 2 different networks. Y'all, you do not know what is lurking behind people's curtains, guys. Like, it's a channel on YouTube. I don't know the channel, but it'd be like interview with a heroin addict or interview with a prostitute or interview with a trick, and they go out on Skid Row in LA and they take these real people and interview them, and it really humanizes these people. But I say all that to say is that you can learn so much from anybody, right? We're all on the same playing field here, and I learned so much from these people. So I was watching an interview last night, and this homeless transgender woman was out there, and she was saying, you know, the one thing that she loves about her life is that she wakes up every day happy to be alive. And, you know, running around the streets of LA and Hollywood or whatever, she's ran into very rich people that seemingly have it all and hate waking up in the morning. And that is so real, guys. Like, talking about she got 2 networks or 2 shows on 2 different networks, and she's so happy and she petty free and living her best life now. You really do not know what people really got working with behind closed doors. So don't be so quick to cast judgment. Also, don't be so quick to cast your expectations on people. You know what I'm saying? Just, people are human. Like, let's always remember that. So anyway, y'all, positive vibes, prayers up for her. Her sister Tracy did speak out in the midst of all this, and she was just saying, keep our family in y'all's prayers, guys, and you know, that's it. Anyway, guys, I want to move on to Nick Cannon, guys. This whole Nick Cannon situation has been a complete roller coaster. And honestly, I've just been watching from the background, just seeing how this is going to play out, because I knew from jump this was not going to be good for Nick Cannon. Like, I'm going to tell y'all guys right now, I knew for jump this was not going to be it for Nick Cannon. Like, I knew it. And Exhibit A. Okay, so let's talk about it. Handy dandy notebook. Alright, so unless you've been living under a rock, you guys definitely know what's going on with Nick Cannon right now. But if you don't, let me catch you up real quick. So, he has a little YouTube podcast show or whatever, the Cannon Class. And on there, he invited somebody by the name of Professor Griff. Now, Professor Griff, he was a member of Public Enemy. I don't know, some old rap group. Now, I grew up on Lil Wayne. But anyway, he was let's just start that over. Professor Griff was actually a member of Public Enemy, and he's actually been in the news some years back because he made some real interesting comments about Jewish people, and so he's a controversial figure to say the least. So Nick Cannon invited him onto his show. I was like, all right, Nick Cannon, and you know for a fact that you neighborhood Nick, okay? You all at, you know, Nickelodeon and all this, and you bring in this controversial and kind of divisive figure. This video is not about whether you agree with the things said or not. This video is about what happened, and well, I knew this was gonna happen, y'all. You just, I knew it. So anyway, I was already like, all right, Nickelodeon Nick, you already tripping, you know, kind of bringing him on, but let's see how you're gonna tread these waters. They had a frank conversation about some of the comments that Professor Griff had made about the Jewish people, and then Nick Cannon spoke very candidly about his perception, and in his words, referencing literature that he assumed to be factual, but in fact turned out to be rhetoric. Okay, so that landed him in a whole bunch of trouble. Like, he got a bunch of backlash from it, and then eventually he was fired. Okay, now when the word first got out that Nick Cannon got fired for uplifting melanated people and uplifting the black community, side note, guys, it is so beyond possible to love being black and to uplift blackness without, you know, on all other things. Just those things are mutually exclusive. It is possible to uplift one without degrading another. Just side note, in case you guys didn't know, trying to help you out, trying to keep your coins safe, because Nick Cannon, what's up? So anyway, when all this first happened and when Viacom first dropped him, P. Diddy spoke out and he was even like, hey, you know, you could take Wildin' Out and bring Wildin' Out to Revolt TV. We're black owned. Come on home, brother. Now we already know P. Diddy got his own issues with not paying people, so I don't know about that. But you know, it is black owned and he was extending his digital arms and his digital resources out to Nick Cannon. Okay, bet. So everybody was kind of like standing by Nick Cannon. All of a sudden Nick Cannon wasn't as corny no more. All of a sudden Nick Cannon was, you know, he kind of had the black following. I think that Nick Cannon has been trying to get black people to like him for a very long time. Black people have always seen Nick Cannon as corny, but I thought he's always kind of wanted to be validated in the black world. We already did not validate him in hip hop. You guys talk about them songs. I don't even know Nick Cannon's song, Getting Jiggy With It. No. Well, I typed in Nick Cannon hits and it immediately came up as Nick Cannon hits golden buzzer. Oh, even Google shading you, honey. Gigolo. I'm a gigolo. And the only reason I know that is because the R, who should not be named, was in that song and it was a hit. But anyway, so was it a hit? I don't know, but it was a good song. We knew the song. But anyway, then he pulled this whole situation and black people all of a sudden they milli rocking to Getting Jiggy With. That's Will Smith. Y'all, what is a Nick Cannon song? I'm a gigolo, getting lots of dough. I think that's how I go. I don't know. Bars. Okay, anyway, black social media is feeling it. They're like, ooh, Nick Cannon, you know, he's standing firm on his square. He doing that. Everything is good. Okay, and then Viacom said, oh, by the way, you ain't taking Wildin' Out with you. Ooh, now, pause. Here's where things got a little iffy. He created Wildin' Out. Own your own intellectual property. That's important. That's so important. But anyway, that ship has sailed. Oh, also, while all your little black friends on Twitter are talking about, oh, just move your show to BET, we own that too. Y'all, Viacom owns everything. So when they say that Viacom is cutting ties with Nick Cannon, we ain't talking about just MTV or VH1. No, we're talking about Viacom is Nickelodeon, which Nick Cannon is an executive producer for. Viacom is BET. Viacom is MTV and VH1. Y'all, Viacom is a whole conglomerate. Y'all got Viacom f***ed up if you didn't know that. Viacom's media network including Nickelodeon, Comedy Central, MTV, VH1, Spike, BT, CMT, TV Land, Nick at Night, Nick Jr., Logo, Nicktoons, Team Nick, Channel 5, UK, Telefe, Argentina. You can't even go to Argentina, honey. And Paramount Channel. Y'all, that's some big old zeros. That's some big old zeros. So y'all talking about, oh, just drag your show to BET. Just drag your show to this. No, you sure can't. Viacom said, no, you sure can't, Nick Cannon. And that's when things took a turn. Them pockets were hits. Y'all, I knew it was coming. My whole thing is Nick Cannon gonna stand firm for what he believes in and take them consequences? Because them consequences are coming, buddy. They are coming. So you're gonna take them financial consequences, or are you gonna apologize and hope they take you back? Like, those were his only options. Now, he can create a whole nother Wildin' Out. That's fine. But he created that one, and that sucks because that's a $1 billion entity. And that $1 billion baby, I'm gonna need full custody of that. You know what I'm saying? And that sucks for him. It's like, I feel for him, but I knew it was coming. So after he started getting all this backlash, he posted a very scathing piece on Facebook to Viacom. He talked about that they are really not here for open discourse and correcting what he said. You know, he reached out to them to no avail. They're really just trying to make an example out of him and keep a Negro in his place. He also talked about the fact that they have removed ads calling for the justice of George Floyd. He talked about the fact that they had swindled the rights to Wildin' Out, and that led him to his demands. One, he demanded full rights of Wildin' Out. He said that they were gonna misuse and abuse that show without him being there. And also he demanded an apology. Okay, I was like, ooh. So he chose his path. He picked his poison. He gonna stand on his square. I said, okay, Nick Cannon, I just knew you're gonna be missing some money, you're gonna be missing some coin, but you standing on your square. Until 24 hours later, he issued an apology. Now, I want to be on record saying, I don't think that there's anything wrong with people apologizing. I don't think there's anything wrong with Nick Cannon apologizing. Apologies are for you. That's it. You don't apologize for public response. You don't apologize in lieu of public backlash. You apologize when something in your spirit is not sitting right and it's bothering you. If he believed that in order to improve as a human being and to foster his own healing, he needed to apologize to the Jewish community, then I'm all for that. And so he did just that. He said, first and foremost, I extend my deepest and most sincere apologies to my Jewish sisters and brothers for the hurtful and divisive words that came out of my mouth during my interview with Richard Griffin. I want to express my gratitude to the rabbis, community leaders, and institutions who reached out to me to help enlighten me instead of chastising me. I want to assure my Jewish friends, new and old, that this is only the beginning of my education. I am committed to deeper connections, more profound learning, and strengthening the bond between our two cultures today and every day going forward. Okay. So when that came out, a lot of people were very, very receptive. A lot of people were not, specifically black people, saying he shouldn't apologize, like, say what you said. I was just on the back burner, you know, just simmering, minding my business on the back burner while things erupted up front. You know, I was just watching. And so Nick Cannon then posted, I hurt an entire community and it pained me to my core. I thought it couldn't get any worse. Then I watched my own community turn on me and call me a sellout for apologizing. Good night. Enjoy Earth. Y'all can have this planet. I'm out. Now, that I'm out definitely has people worried. It definitely has people thinking about what does Nick Cannon mean by y'all can have this planet, I'm out, you know. It does definitely seem to have some morbid undertones in there. I mean, I just hope that he's okay. Once again, y'all, this mental health, guys, this mental health is so very, very important. It's real sad. You hate to see it. You hate to see it, guys. He definitely have already severed any ties with Viacom, so that's already out with that. So he gonna have to just figure it out. Okay. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. Tell me what you guys feel about the whole Tamar Braxton situation. I don't know what to say about it. And then also, guys, I want to hear y'all's opinions and y'all thoughts about this whole Nick Cannon situation. Where do you think this is going? Is this the end of the story? Like, where are we going from here? Anyway, guys, don't forget, of course, to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, bang that bell so you never miss another one. Until next time, bye. Mwah.